Hi, welcome to Community Hotline. My name is Monica Weitzel. We're here at MetroEast Community Media in Gresham, Oregon. Tonight we're going to be having a special show where we're going to be talking with several nonprofits in the area who are working this holiday season to make things easier for those who are kind of needy in our community in different ways. We'll be talking with people who are providing toys, clothing, shelter, other things that all of us often take for granted. So starting off tonight, we're going to be talking with Becky Coleman, who's the director and founder of My Sister's House. Welcome, Becky.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you here tonight.
Good to be here.
So tell me, the holiday season, is that a especially tough one or a joyful one at My Sister's House? How is that for you?
Well, it's a little bit of both, because a lot of times organizations will start calling us to see if we have needs at the end of November or around Thanksgiving. And so then we can share with whoever calls, whatever our residents are at the time, and if they can meet some of our needs.
That's a good thing.
So, yeah, it's a good thing.
Now, My Sister's House is a shelter for women and children.
Yes.
And it's a safe place.
Yes.
And these are women who are victims of domestic violence,
yes,
primarily?
or abuse. But most
okay.
of them have experienced domestic violence.
Okay, okay. And so what are you able to provide for them at My Sister's House?
We provide housing, a nurturing environment. We provide them an opportunity to heal from their wounds, recover.
So it's not just an overnight emergency type situation at all, is it?
No. We do take some emergency situations in if we have space, but no, our program is long term. It's because we're wanting to do more than just provide the space. It takes time for these women to relax, to not feel like they're needing to look over their shoulder at every turn. Yes, lose some of the fear and to get into the routine of living and adjusting to our program and what we do there. So that takes up at least 3 months' time. And then for maybe the next 3 months, they're looking for their educational opportunity or they're beginning to look for work. We always start our classes at the very beginning of their stay. We teach the domestic violence recovery class, woman to woman, and then of course we have Bible studies, parenting classes, basic life skills, and or I guess now it's called Rent Well, but we're preparing them for future housing. And so then after that time period, they can get into a school program, begin a school, or they can start a job. If now in today's market, it takes a long time to get a job.
It's very difficult, for anybody.
Yeah. So most of them are attending school.
So do you have computers at your shelter there,
yes.
at your home, so that people can actually get online and try to apply for jobs that way?
Yes.
Or do their schooling online?
They do both, but most of them choose to look for work online, and some of them will go outside the home on campus to attend their classes.
So what about the kids? What happens to the kids? And how many families do you actually usually have there? How many can you accommodate, and how many kids?
Well, we can accommodate 4 families.
Okay.
We have 4 rooms for 4 families. Our number that we need to have is 15. If we go over 15, we have to accommodate for the disabled, and that means that we would have to do some structure to the house. Yeah, very expensive. So we keep it small, but women who need what we offer really flourish in a smaller enviirment.
Yeah.
And then for the kids, they can range anywhere from 0 to 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 10.
Okay.
And so some of those are school age, and they'll be attending school. Those that are not, then we do some childcare on site.
Okay.
And that helps the mom. When she leaves, she goes to school and she knows that her kids are well cared for.
They're safe.
Yes, and they're safe. Yeah, and she doesn't have to take them out like in the cold weather that we've had. It's So it gives a lot of peace of mind.
And when you say 0, so you have pregnant women?
Yes, we have pregnant women too.
Yeah, So what, as a organization, what are the biggest needs that you have for the families here? I know you would always take a monetary donation, I'm sure.
Yes.
Every nonprofit can use that.
Yes.
But barring that, what kinds of things are you most in need of?
Well, right now with foreign diapers is a big
Diapers are
big
expensive.
one. Yes, yes. And we have a set of twins. So, that's twice as many.
Yeah. Twice the fun.
Yeah. And when the mom is on her her Christmas break, she's going to try and train them. They're a year and a half.
Okay.
And so, but yeah, diapers, of course. And then with the colds and flu season, anything that is a disinfectant like hand wipes and sanitizer and Lysol spray.
Anything to keep the place clean and germ-free.
Right.
Yeah.
And I use Pine Sol when I scrub the floors and
So
clean
like,
off the
like any
doorknobs
place that
and all
has
that
a lot
kind
of
of
kids,
stuff.
there's always a lot of
Yes,
germs spread
yes.
around. It's like when you send the kids to school, and all of a sudden they come home with way more.
Right, and we have one little
before.
guy now who has the croup, and so he's kind of off by himself, sequestered, so he doesn't contaminate. He's had it for about 5 days, I think, so tomorrow or the next day he won't be contagious. So.
Okay. Oh boy.
So we keep him away from everyone. That's part of our process, so the mom can come down and still have her meals and whatnot.
And still have some social life.
Yes.
But yet still
I
be
feel like
in the same
she's-
house with her son
Yes.
or daughter. So that's good.
Yeah.
I bet you go through a lot of paper goods too, like
toilet paper
towels, all
and
that kind of
paper
stuff.
towels.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
As a matter of fact, I was very fortunate the other day. We ran out of paper towels, and I was thinking that we wouldn't have any more until I went to the store, and I hadn't been able to do that. But I found one in my cupboard in my bathroom. So yay!
And you live right on the property there. Is
Yes,
that right?
I live
Yeah.
on site.
Yeah,
I
that's
have a
good.
bedroom on the main floor.
Good. So there's always somebody there.
Yeah.
You are you mostly funded from private donations for My Sister's House?
Yes, we are.
Totally.
Well, no, because we do have some foundations that support
foundation
us.
grants
Yes,
occasionally.
and
Yeah.
then of course we have fundraisers as
Yeah,
well.
I went to a fundraiser for My Sister's House last year at I can't remember what it was a senior care.
Oh, it's
senior
probably at
living-
the Manor, Gresham Manor, up on the hill.
Yes.
Yes, they
and it was
did
a breakfast. A brunch. Oh,
uh-huh.
it was delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great. It was really fun.
Yeah, thanks for
I enjoyed
going.
it. Yeah. Well,
They're going to do that again in February.
Yeah,
I think
that's
yes.
what it was. Yeah, it was good. Oh, I got your email. I thought, oh, that sounds
Yeah.
good. I can do that. So that was very enjoyable. It was an easy way to be able to support My Sister's House.
And there's a lot of people or a lot of organizations who will do those types of things
Yeah,
for us.
yeah, that's great. Now you have one big fundraiser a year, or do you just do small ones throughout the year? I know you've had things like at Burgerville and
Yes, we've
small
done
little
those
things throughout the year.
Yes, we've done those, and recently speaking with the manager at the local Burgerville, he wants to do one for us every month.
Oh wow!
And so we have a set time during the month that we'll be doing it.
So if
I'm
you buy
setting it
food
up.
during like 5 to 7 p.m. on
Yes.
a Thursday, whatever, something like
Yes,
that. Yeah.
yes. And
Cool.
so I think that's great. And so those kind of are interspersed all throughout the year. We have concerts. But our two major fundraisers are Christmas tea, which we just had Saturday.
And how did that go?
It was wonderful. We raised almost $4,000.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
wonderful.
it was great.
Where was that held?
It was at the Troutdale House down Main Street at Troutdale,
Yeah.
right across from the old City Hall.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really nice
fun.
facility. They were able to let us use the place for free, which I thought was awesome.
great
Bless
price.
them, bless them.
Yeah.
And one of the former board members is the one who heads it up. This is her 4th year, and so she just plans the menus and gets the cook. And I had my grandson and 2 of his friends serve. And so that was fun.
Oh, that sounds like
It
a
was
good time.
lots of fun and enjoyable. We've had some Red Hatters attend as well.
Oh yeah, when I
And
went to
so-
that brunch, there were several. I sat with several Red Hatters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was fun. Yeah, and then in the springtime we have a plant sale, and we have at the corner of Powell and Eastman, which is Trinity Lutheran.
Okay, that's for Trinity. Okay,
And some of our board members are members of Trinity Lutheran, and so one of them heads that up.
So that's in the spring.
In the spring, yeah, it's the day before Mother's
I was
Day.
trying to say, is it in time to buy
Yes,
something for your mother
it's
for
always
Mother's Day?
the day before Mother's
That's good
Day.
planning, isn't
and
it?
yeah, and last year we raised $7,000.
Wow.
Yeah, so that
Nice
was
job.
very, very
lucrative.
impressive.
Yes.
Yes.
But you have something coming up in February, didn't you say?
Yes, we have the Old Time Fiddlers, Oregon Old Time Fiddlers Association. The one member that I know is one of our major donors, and so he's offered his group to play several times for us.
I bet that'll be really fun.
Yeah, and we're going to have it at the Club Paisano this year.
Club Paisano is a great place.
Yes.
We have our volunteer appreciation dinners there the last few years. It's fun because you go in there, it looks like a big log cabin inside with a big fireplace, and it's got a lot of atmosphere.
Character.
Yeah, it does. It does. And the fiddlers, that would be perfect.
That's
there,
what we
I
were
think.
thinking. We just call it My Sister's House Hoedown or something.
Yeah,
but we'll serve some, not barbecue, but we'll do, spaghetti or something like that.
that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Will you be wearing a square dancing dress? or
Yeah,
anything?
I have one.
Do you have one?
I
can
have
totally
a square,
see you wearing one,
yes.
Becky.
A hat and everything.
I can totally see
Yeah,
that.
I'm going to do that.
I think that'd be really cute.
Yeah.
There you go. That
Be
sounds
fun.
like fun. So do you know when that's going to be yet?
February 8th.
Okay, at Club Paisano. So
Yeah.
if people are interested in getting more information about supporting My Sister's House, or donating, volunteering, if there's some volunteer work to be done, you have a new website.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
That's an
And
exciting thing.
that would be the place to go, right? So what's the website address?
It's mysistershouseoregon.org.
Okay, mysistershouseoregon.org. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of time to go through it, but I know there was a nice little piece by you, a little video piece by you.
Yeah,
at
my
the
granddaughter
beginning.
did that.
That's great.
Yeah, I was so excited that,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wonderful. That's
Yeah.
great for her.
Yeah.
She's still a teenager, isn't
Oh,
she?
she's 19.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
graduated this last year.
wonderful.
Yeah, my older granddaughter now. You might
Okay.
be thinking of Amber.
I've met the other one. Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
And so she just put that together. We share a birthday. Well,
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Oh.
hers is 12th, and then mine is the 14th. So we get together every year for our birthdays, and so we were doing that. And she
how
said,
fun.
"Oh, well, let me do this for you." And I go,
great.
"Okay."
And she knew how to put it on
Oh
the
yes,
website.
she does so much of that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know the first thing.
Yeah,
I can't even add a copy thing to an email. I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah, the kids are a lot better at that
Oh,
than
I
we
know.
are.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, so that website looks good, though. You've got a lot of good information there. It's easy to get around, so it's
That's
nice.
wonderful,
Yeah.
Ara, and thank you for sharing that, because my board chair this year, we were thinking that this will be our 10th year of operations, and so we wanted to put something new and fresh out there for the community, and this website covers that. And then it also gives an opportunity for people to donate.
Oh, yes.
We have the PayPal.
The PayPal?
And she's just putting the final touches on that.
So soon.
Soon.
within-
There's a donate button on there, I think.
Okay.
So.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. That does make it easy for people. A lot of people like to do that. It's just a lot easier than clicking that button and putting the
yes.
information on there. It's
Yes.
a lot easier than
Yeah.
filling out, writing out the check and sending it in. More likely to get more, hopefully.
Right, I hope so too. Well, and just joining the 21st century.
That's good.
Instead
That's
of
good.
just having, a flyer
Well,
or
yeah.
a brochure for our
Yeah.
website.
Yeah. Things change. Everybody goes to the websites
Yes,
now.
yes.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. So, anything else you want to share with the community before I let you go here, Becky?
Oh, is it that time again?
Yeah, I know. We went fast, huh?
Well, the women that come to My Sister's House really need what we offer. They need the opportunity to rebuild their lives and make a new life for themselves, for their kids. And that's really what we're all about.
And
So,
that's great that you're there for them. Thank you so much, Becky.
thank you.
Thanks for being here for this first segment of Community Hotline. Becky is doing a great job with My Sister's House. We have some other organizations you'll want to hear about, so please stay with us. We'll be right back.
What local community media is to us is literally our lifeline to what's going on in the lives around us.
The absolute most important thing that happens in your neighborhood.
People's local communities are usually what's most important to them.
Because we're the faces, the smiles, the peoples, and the personalities of the community.
To not only give people a voice, but to have their voice heard.
Okay, you want some tips? I got some tips for you. I'm the county health officer. I got some tips. You ready? Don't do that. Do not do that. That is not what you, bad. That is bad. This is what you want. You ready? Here's my tip. Did you notice that form? Look at that. I block the sneeze into the elbow, not the hand. The hand, bad. Hi, nice to meet you. You don't want to shake this hand. This hand is getting in the way of your health. Much better. Have a good flu season.
KZME Radio is a new station that is committed to entertain, inspire, and connect our community through programming that celebrates local music, arts, and culture. It was created to put local music and local arts on local radio, and it is a vehicle for our creative community to gain exposure while also celebrating what the Portland metro area has to offer.
Hi, I'm Ellie Wesley, and I love KZME because it's a great resource to find out about awesome music in our community. They have hip-hop and pop and chamber folk and pretty acoustic music, and they have everything that we have in Northwest. You should support KZME to support these local artists and the awesome music that you can find.
For more information on how to support and get involved with 1071 FM KZME Radio, see our website, www.1071fm.org. KZME Radio, music where you live.
Have you ever wanted to create a TV show of your own? Come check out the basic editing class at MetroEast. Our trainers will give you the skills you need to flex your creative muscles. Using our state-of-the-art IMAX and Final Cut Pro 10, you can work with your own videos, add graphics and music, and even drop in cool special effects like green screen and slow motion. The best part? No experience is required. All ages and skill levels are welcome. Find out more on our website at metroeast.org.
Hi, and welcome back to Community Hotline. I'm Monica Weitzel, and we're here in Gresham at MetroEast Community Media. Now, for our second part of Community Hotline tonight, we're going to be talking with St. Vincent de Paul. I have with us Anna Plaster, who's the Executive Director. Thanks for being here, Anna. And Paul, is it Kresick?
Yeah.
I want to make sure I had that right. The Food Bank Director.
Yes.
Busy time of year for you folks.
Very much so.
Yeah, yeah. Tell our viewers who may not be familiar with St. Vincent de Paul. I used to do volunteer work for St. Vincent de Paul for quite a few years. At a Holy Redeemer.
Yes, one of our partners.
Yeah.
And we'd like to see you back.
Yeah.
We'll be looking for you, Monica.
Okay, I opened the door to that one, didn't I? Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, for about 6 years, and it was amazing how much need there was. I worked mostly with people who needed help with their utilities and rent payments and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But tell us some of the services that St. Vincent de Paul provides to the community.
So we're in 5 counties in Northwest Oregon. And primarily we help with emergency financial assistance, rent, utilities, sometimes prescriptions, and also food. So that's our main focus. And during this time of year when utility costs are skyrocketing because it has been so cold, you're right, then people are coming to us with shut-off notices and we just can't we can't see that happen.
Yeah.
So we're doing everything we can to try to cover the costs to prevent shutoffs. So people not only have heat, but they have water, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then in addition to that, food. There's a lot of food insecurity in Oregon, and we're doing our best in that area as well to ensure that no one goes hungry.
It's pretty heartbreaking too when you see families and with the kids that are hungry, you know, and it's
right.
You know, I mean, it's bad enough when it's an adult, but it's when you see the kids too that it's it's really tough.
Yeah,
it's really tough.
It is.
And Paul, you're the director of the food bank.
Correct.
So what does that mean? Is this this is a year-round thing for you?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay. What do you do as the director?
Well, it's kind of one of those amorphous titles that means I'm sort of everything.
You do whatever anybody needs you to do.
Which is a ton of fun, yeah.
Yeah. And it's never boring, is it?
No, it's never boring, that's for sure. But in addition to our emergency services department, we also offer a food bank, just like Oregon Food Bank, except somewhat smaller and considerably cooler.
Okay.
This is true.
This is true.
I can confirm
That's
that.
right.
Yeah.
And through our food bank, we supply both the actual individual family boxes, like Anna was and you were talking about, and then we also supply food to a number of different agencies, about 100 different agencies, both St. Vincent de Paul and other kind of independent.
Such as. Can you give me an example of an independent agency?
Yeah, places like Blanchet House, we supply some food to them. Places like,
I put you on the spot.
yeah, I'm drawing a complete blank. Yeah, thank you.
House is that's in Northwest?
It's downtown.
Downtown. Yeah, like an Old Town area.
Yeah, right across the river. Yeah.
And then a lot of, you had mentioned like Holy Redeemer. A lot of our Catholic Church partners have smaller food pantries.
Right, and
so
I remember we had one there, and every Saturday, I think it was, from such and such time, such
right.
people could come in with their little vouchers,
Right.
and they would pick up their food.
Yeah.
So we supply food to all of those.
Well, tell her a little bit about what makes us different in food banking.
Yeah, that was my next question.
Is that your next question?
Yeah. How is it cool, and how do you make that cool?
Why are we so cool?
Why are we so cool? Well, one of the things that kind of sets us apart is the way we source some of our food. In addition to having some corporate partners, both in manufacturing and distribution, places like General Mills and Kellogg's and and things like that. And also some trucking companies or some freight companies.
Move it for you.
Exactly, move it for you.
Yeah.
We have actually a pretty good relationship with Gordon's Trucking. Oftentimes if there's a load that's been damaged in transit, instead of just tossing it.
Like the boxes are just bent or something.
Exactly, or there was an accident or something got loaded funny or whatever. Instead of just tossing it out, they'll call us and we'll go down there and pick it up and salvage through it and get what we can. But in addition to those sort of more traditional methods, we do a thing that's called food recovery, which is super cool, and not a lot of organizations do it. And what food recovery is we partner with different restaurants and corporate kitchens.
I wonder if that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Something that definitely needs to be done.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about waste, food that normally is thrown out. Because I remember, it drives you nuts when you go to a place and you see somebody that leaves all this food, or that they bring out the bread and it's never touched, and it's just going to be tossed again.
Yeah.
Didn't there used to be like laws that prevented you from being able to do that?
Yes and no. There are still some laws, and there's still certainly guidelines. Anytime food that's been technically served, either has been put out on the table, or in case of like a buffet, stuff like that, we can't do anything with that, which is fine. But if there's food that we can guarantee a safe chain of custody, which means it's been touched and handled and dealt with by people who are trained food professionals, restaurants,
certified and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So stuff that's been made but stayed in the kitchen and didn't get served, things like that. Instead of getting dumped in the garbage can or in the landfill, we go and we pick that up and we bring it back and we make that available to our shoppers.
That's that's a really, really good thing, and that's got to amount to quite a bit of food, I would imagine.
Oh yeah. This last year alone, we recovered about 70,000 pounds of food.
Wow.
Yeah. Through just
Wow.
24 partners. We've got 24 different partners around the metropolitan area that we go to, and we recover food, and 70,000 pounds.
Is most of that food that has not been prepared yet? Is it unprepared food, or is some of it actually prepared
The
food?
bulk of it is prepared food,
It is
actually.
prepared food.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And so like something is heated, it's hot. I mean, can you if you can safely store
Right.
it, then
Yeah.
you can take it.
Right.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember talking to a gentleman at a Thai restaurant in my neighborhood not very long ago, and he said this one family came in every month. It was 2 small kids and the parents, and they would order almost everything on the menu, and they'd eat 2 bites out of everything. He said, it makes me crazy. He said, it makes me crazy because they waste all this food. And
Yeah.
he said, there's nothing we can do with it afterwards, you know.
Right.
But
Yeah.
but really, if they've got it in the back and they can, dispose of it that way, I would think that restaurants would be eager to do that. Or is it not the case, or?
I know, because that's it's a cost-saving relationship if you look at it. In terms of waste for the restaurant, they're paying.
They have to
pay
to dispose of it.
Yeah. Exactly, and agencies like ours could help in many ways.
Yeah.
And you don't want all that food there anyway. It just
Yeah.
attracts the bugs, for heaven's sakes. Keep the place clean.
80 billion pounds of food is wasted in this country.
Amazing.
And I think we could do a much better job recovering that food and redistributing it.
I agree.
So we can address that issue. Yeah.
So tell me, what's different this time of year? How are you approaching things differently? What do you do during the holiday season just to step it up for the need, or is there more need during the holiday season?
Oh yeah. I would say from about Halloween to New Year's, we're just going full tilt. Us at the food bank, and then all of our St. Vincent de Paul partners, and a lot of the other agencies that we handle, they generally do some sort of Thanksgiving thing, either a Thanksgiving box or a meal or something like that. And so we supply a lot of the food for that, and we also do some of the logistical work for them too. And then Christmas certainly is a huge, it's a monster.
Yeah, I bet you need a lot of volunteers to deal with all that, don't you?
Yeah, we do. We have about 1,900 in the 5 counties.
You have a lot of volunteers. You're doing pretty well, I'd say.
We keep them in a little room and pull them out as needed.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a mix. It's a variety of levels of commitment. So it could be someone who is volunteering once a year for a seasonal activity, or a core group of volunteers at a Catholic church that are in the food pantry every week.
Right. So, like what I did was I would be sort of like an on-call kind of thing. People would call me as needed. So I was, one night I might take 4 calls, and I might not take another call for a week. And that wasn't typical, but it wasn't anything that wasn't manageable. But there's kind of volunteer things to meet everybody's schedule.
That's right. Yeah.
So you're always in need of volunteers?
Yes.
Oh yes.
And I assume you're always in need of donations.
Yes,
always.
Well, since you asked.
I know, obviously, monetary donations are always welcome, and for any nonprofit. What in particular do you need as far as food donations? Are there certain things that you don't get enough of that you really need?
Oh yeah.
Paul can speak to that, can't you, Paul?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Well, any time of year, but especially this time of year, we're always interested in things that are shelf stable, things that are dry, and that we can hang on to for a little while. Tuna fish is always huge. Peanut butter is another one. Anything
good
that's
protein.
Exactly, really good source of protein. And then things that are easy to make. Macaroni and cheese, or some noodle dishes, stuff like that. Those are always really, really popular.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you collect your food where? Where can people donate food?
Well, if you happen to know of a St. Vincent de Paul at a parish near you, you can certainly bring it straight to them, because ultimately that's where it's going to go. Even if it comes to us, we're going to send it out to them. Or you can come down to our main food bank at our council offices, which is
on Milwaukee Avenue.
On Milwaukee Avenue,
Yeah,
exactly.
Southeast Portland.
Yeah.
Yep, 5120 Southeast Milwaukee.
Yeah, we're right off McLaughlin.
Exactly, right off McLaughlin. Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which was pretty slippery this morning, I must say.
I bet it was.
Yeah,
it's pretty steep. That's a pretty steep one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But you probably have all the information on your website as well.
Yeah, that's a great place to get the info.
That's a SVDP PDX, so St. Vincent de Paul PDX for Portland.org.
That's it.
And then as far as utilities, keeping the lights on, keeping the heat on, people want to make donations, monetary donations, I assume is what people would do. And there again, go to the website and you can find out how to donate for that.
How to donate, not only to the main office, so we can take care of the people in that community where the office is located, but also, again, as Paul had mentioned, at a Catholic church that has a St. Vincent de Paul volunteer group. They also need the funds. Right. You have families who, a lot of them struggling financially because they're underemployed, they're unemployed. People are struggling to make ends meet. We're getting a lot of families who have never asked for help before.
Yes, I know that's
and there's
true,
such an unfortunate stigma attached to asking for help.
It's very hard to ask for help,
and
especially that first time. It's like,
and we don't have any eligibility requirements. It's basically, if you need the help, come and see us.
And so it might be important to note.
We try to make it easy.
Yeah, you do. And it might be important to note that through the Catholic Church, you don't have to be a member of the parish.
Right,
you don't have to be Catholic.
Correct.
You can be anybody in that area.
Yeah.
So
any religion, no religion, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. We have a picture here. Why don't you tell us what this is?
So this is another one of our programs, and this is another one of the things that makes us unique and cool and awesome. This is our St. Vincent de Paul mobile kitchen. And what this is, it's a converted school bus. It started out life as a 1992 school bus, and we bought it and we gutted it and we turned it into a fully licensed. We have Clackamas County come out and inspect us. The health inspector comes out twice a year. Fully licensed restaurant on wheels.
Cool.
It's the coolest thing ever. And it's kind of one of a kind, really.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. This here's a good example of our food recovery. This is after the foods come in, we're repackaging it. That's one of our employees there. And here is a this is well, I'll let Anna tell more about it, but this is filming.
Okay, and we're just about out of time. So tell me quickly, Anna, what this is, because I know this is something you told me is coming up soon.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. So we made this connection through Feeding America, which we're a partner. And The Chew, an ABC show, came out to film us. They're going to do a segment on the mobile kitchen and our food recovery program.
Because I want to know more about that so I can watch it.
Yeah. So on December 17th, it's a Tuesday, from 12 to 1, we'll be featured on The Chew. So I hope everyone tunes in to see.
December 17th. I have to write this down.
Yeah,
make sure
how cool that
we'll be
is.
at work. We can watch it here.
Perfect.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, we are.
And we'll be available for autographs after the show.
Okay, good. Are you both featured in it?
No, actually, Anna is. I'm
Paul
not.
hid.
I'm more of a behind the scenes kind of.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We got you on a little video here for MetroEast, which we're going to show at the end of the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So you'll be seeing that. Thanks so much for being on, and I hope you got a good response, and that you can keep up with the need this holiday season and all year long. But
Thanks for inviting us.
Thanks for inviting us.
Thanks for watching Community Hotline. We're going to be right back. We're going to be talking now with something different. We're going to be talking with Portland Fire and Rescue, the Portland Toy and Joy Makers, about taking care of the kids' needs for toys at the holiday season. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
And we're clear. Hi, my name is Paul, and this is Allie, and we're from St. Vincent de Paul.
We are incredibly thankful to all that have donated their resources and time to make it possible for us to continue our fight against hunger in Northwest Oregon.
Because of your generosity, we have been able to distribute over 80,000 meals this past year.
That seems like a lot of meals, especially with all the supermarkets, restaurants, and fast food chains around Portland.
I agree. It can be easy to forget that there are hungry children and families in our community. Yet sadly, over 29% of Oregon children are struggling with hunger.
But together we can all fight hunger and raise awareness.
Please join St. Vincent de Paul's fight against hunger by spreading the word, learning the facts, educating those around you, volunteering, and donating resources.
Join us in giving help and hope to those in need. Without your support, our task is insurmountable.
Happy holidays from all of us at St. Vincent de Paul.
Community television is what participatory democracy is about.
Like my friend Laird Ross says, it's the last great American soapbox.
It gives me a voice.
And I'm glad it's available.
It's incredibly important to protect a place where all users of locally based nonprofit media have a place to speak and share their stories.
In 1977, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the US Open twice, 1 in 1.2 billion. The odds of him having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 88. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism.
That's it? That's it. Oh, hey, did you see that? Did you see that? You know what that was? That was the flu shot. That was the flu shot. You know what that means, don't you? The flu shot means my white cells are getting ready to roll for this winter. My white cells are ready to say, hey, bring it on, flu, we're ready for you. That's the flu shot. You know what that means? That means my chance of going to get the flu this year just dropped. It also means my chance of seeing a doctor just dropped as well. You know what else it means? It means my daughter and my parents, they're not gonna probably get the flu from me. I feel great! Have you gotten your flu shot?
Hi there, welcome back to Community Hotline. Thanks for staying tuned. We're going into our third segment tonight on our special holiday show where we're talking with nonprofits in the community who are working especially hard this time of year to make it a better, happier holiday for everyone in our community. My name is Monica Weitzel, and here with me on our third segment is Dean Johnston, who is the president, board director, and head elf at the Portland Fire and Rescue Portland Toy and Joy Makers.
Yes, I am.
Yes, nice to have you here,
Nice
Dean.
to be here.
So tell me, you're working pretty much around the clock lately, aren't you?
We're putting in a lot of hours.
Yeah, I bet you are. So tell me, what does the Portland Fire and Rescue, Portland Toy and Joy Makers do the rest of the year?
Well, kind of what we need to do the rest of the year because we do help out quite a few families.
So you don't just do it at Christmas alone? Or is it just
well,
at
the main
Christmas?
thing in off-season is, unfortunately, fires.
Oh, details like that.
Man-made disasters.
So these are actually working fire personnel that are actually working on
this time of year, a lot of the quote stores, this is where they make their big money. It's tough to get a good deal this time of year. We like the public for all what they donate because they enjoy going out shopping. I mean, that's really part of it. I know all the kids, my kids growing up, they just love to go shopping and send everybody out there and we say buy an extra toy. So that's really important for us. We get probably about 60% of our toys that way from businesses and the public. But throughout the year, we need to collect money and we buy wholesale because we need 100,000 toys.
Wow. So what's
I
the
keep
area
breaking
that
them.
you? What is the area that that you cover?
Well, the Fire Bureau would cover City of Portland, what the fire district is. That's what the chiefs have always asked. It says, can we cover our fire district with help in the community? I says, absolutely. Most of Multnomah County, and I know other fire districts, you know, they have a toy and joy also, which we're proud they're copying our name because this is our 99th year.
Wow, is it?
Yeah.
So a big celebration next year?
Yeah, a few wrinkles, you know, but you know, not many. Yeah, we are going absolutely. We're working already on a celebration for next year. Not many, you know, organizations, you know, we're kind of homegrown that you know really last that long. And it's,
that's a long time.
But we have a lot of support from the public, and that's what's so nice. You know, we give out a couple hundred collection barrels to businesses. Well, MetroEast has one.
Yeah,
here.
we have one out there in our lobby. Yeah.
Yeah, and how you help us out with some advertising and you know keeps our nice face.
Get your
out
name
there.
out there.
Yeah.
Get your
well, that's
get
important.
People remember. Yeah, it is.
But it is tough. You know, we found we've been working hard. You know, it's 7 days a week this time of year.
Wow.
And there's a lot of collecting that needs to be done, and unfortunately, there's a lot of need.
Yeah. So how do you feel the need measures up this year to last year?
Well, what I see right now for our time frame, it actually is a little more, and it's partly because the income level that needs help has gone up a little. Oh. You know, the dollars, their income, that doesn't go as far as it used to.
Because people, you know, we keep hearing that the recession, we're coming out of the recession, but I seem to hear that there's more need than ever.
I'm sure, you know, at the upper levels, you know, recession's pretty good. You know, it's gone.
Yeah, maybe so.
You know, but,
Let you know if I get there.
Yeah, maybe it's, you know, maybe it, quote, isn't a recession anymore, it's just difficult.
Yeah.
You know, things more expensive. You know, you look at what they have to provide. You know, you need to provide, you know, a roof over their heads. You know, food in their stomach, you know, clothes on their body.
Toys probably
well,
are
toys
way down
is
there.
clear down at the bottom.
Because it's a luxury.
But
it's
toys, you know, are really a child's comfort.
Yeah.
You know, besides their mother and their father,
yeah.
you know, maybe not their siblings.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that, brother.
Yeah.
Oh. Sister.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
They need,
and we see that in the tragedies, you know, where we provide toys for a fire or something like that. A lot of agencies can do the housing, do the food, do the clothing, but.
But do you do that too?
Yeah. Well, we don't do the. Yeah.
I mean, the toys. Do you provide toys after?
Yeah, and there's no income level for that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we just wherever we can help. And it's not always what the child wants or the parents want for that child.
But it's
you know, our whole program is age-appropriate toys.
Okay.
You know, because I want to spend the dollars as far as we can in numbers.
Okay. I think you brought some pictures of a couple things. So,
Yeah.
oh, here's one now. What are we looking at?
Well,
here?
that's kind of our shelving area, and we leave this set up all year for some reason we do.
So this is at your facility?
This is our facility. And those shelves get refilled about 3 times a day.
Oh, you're kidding.
Well, you know, cameras make things look bigger and wider than they are, and it's really kind of a small area. You know, if I walk down there, I'd fill up the whole aisle, type thing. You walk down there, there's room like these other ones. And we all have it in age groups, so we can identify, you know, the proper toys, because we really have a concern over the proper age. You know, they're sorting. We get the toys in from different places, and we have to sort them for age groups.
Okay.
Because there's warnings on toys, you know, under 3, under 5. You know, you got to be careful with small parts.
Yeah. You always have to be careful about that.
And we want to make sure they're the proper thing, because this is the fire crews that's, you know, unloading. So they look at this saying, "Wow, look at this! They got all TVs." Well, no, they're old TV boxes.
Oh, and they're full of toys.
But we find out they're really great for storing and stacking toys, and they're pretty durable because. And if you really look at that TV, it's not one of the new flat screens. It's one of them old ones about 2 foot wide.
You're right. They were really heavy.
Yeah, 200 pounds. Yeah. And these are some volunteers just putting things in carts. They have to box it up. I don't know why they're so happy, but I know why. Actually, they're happy because they're helping out kids.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. And we brought donuts that day.
Oh.
And we have a doll section here, and it's kind of important. You know, there's most of us as we get older, we don't understand age group of dolls and what the girls like and girls, truly, that's a comfort for the girls. I'm sure you remember when
you can
a couple years ago.
You nurture the doll, but it's in turn
that's
it's
the same
nurturing
thing
you.
with stuffed animals.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, not too many of the boys nurture a truck.
Yeah.
Or a car.
The stuffed animals, they go a long way.
And of course, it's our computer system. Everything needs to go through the computer, which really helped. The different agencies now, we have 5 or 6 or 7. I can't remember how many it is, and all the same thing. So we can kind of help prevent duplication.
Oh, that's good.
And get the right age groups. Make sure the girl's a girl and a boy, and that they're not from living in Utah and they're going to ship the toys down there.
Right. Where do you? Okay, now what is this here?
Well, we have collection boxes, and
you're making the boxes.
And the reason we put bright, gaudy paper on it so people can find them
Yeah.
to put toys in, and also not to think it's just a plain box you put trash in.
Good point. I've had no trash.
Well,
in
actually,
ours.
so, and these are all the boxes that we have to, certain addresses that have to get out and go, and we have to organize them.
Well, that was my next question. How do you distribute the toys?
Well, most have to come to our distribution center, but the nice thing about the labels now is computerized, is we can read them. Where a lot of times,
as opposed to your handwriting, which
Well,
is
yeah.
probably not as good.
well, and that's really true. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't have very good handwriting.
Yeah.
And so the computer has really helped us make it legible. I can see my misspellings legibly now.
Ah, there you go.
But you're looking at, you know, I mean, these are some the firefighters and some help out there at one of the stations where we collected some toys, and it was cold, but you know, once they get involved, they don't mind at all.
Yeah, and these are kids though that are
Yeah,
helping.
yeah.
Do you know where they're from, or where do you get kids from that would help with it?
You know, they just kind of show up at one of the TV stations helping out there, and they just want to go there and volunteer and help out any way they can.
So if a group, you know, maybe next year, if a group of scouts or a group of, you know, kids from a particular school or some you know, some kind of a some kind of class or group wanted to come donate their time and volunteer, they could contact you maybe early in the year and figure out a time
you know,
that
they
would work.
really, well, not too early, because you know we can't remember that long.
Well,
but no,
I forget who I'm talking to.
But yeah, because we fill up pretty fast.
Yeah.
You know, and really, if a small group can work a lot of times a lot better than a larger group.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, we have a small space, so yeah, absolutely call in, volunteer.
Good.
There's a lot of ways to volunteer. We're having little functions.
Good. I want to talk a little bit more about what you especially need, but before you do that, I have a little video that I want to show.
A little video?
A little video that I want to show that you might recognize the people in the video.
Okay.
It was made right here at MetroEast, and maybe if I get the people in the control room to pull that up, it's it's the Portland to Enjoy greetings to the community.
That wasn't when I had hair, was it?
Wasn't that long ago. It was this season. I don't know. You're probably wearing a hat in it there too.
Oh,
so.
okay.
So probably not, but let's see if we can get that on here.
Toy Enjoy Makers have provided toys to children in need.
Please bring any new unwrapped toy to any Portland fire station before December 23rd and bring joy to children in your area.
Yes. Help us to continue this worthwhile cause by making a wish come true for a child this holiday season.
By bringing that new unwrapped toy to any Portland fire station.
All of us at Toy Enjoy Makers and Portland Fire and Rescue would like to say thank you to all of you for joining us for our annual Portland Toy Enjoy Makers Holiday Drive. Happy holidays.
So.
That wasn't bad.
They're not too, they didn't do too bad of a job, did they?
No, I tried to wonder who that one person was. But
A little elf, a little
Yeah.
Santa. Yeah, that was fun. That was very fun.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do, every year we have our holiday special, and you've been great about coming and doing your greeting to the community. And
You know, you really help us, because you know, we just bump along. You know. nice firefighters do a job, but we really want to give back community, and this is one of the ways that we feel we really can.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
We've done it for a long time, and we enjoy it.
I can tell. I can tell. So I was asking earlier, what are the what kinds of toys are you most in need of? Because you say you work specifically to fill up the needs for the girls, the boys, and certain age
Right.
groups. What are there certain groups that you?
Well, the toughest age group, you know, out there is looking at from like 9, 10, 11, all and up, girls and boys.
And they want more expensive stuff.
Well,
than
the toys are more expensive
Yeah.
because they're into the bigger and more complicated electronics.
Yeah, the video games
You
and
know.
such that cost a bit more money.
Yeah, because they're starting now when they're 3, 4, 5, 6 years old with the little ones, and we're kind of restricted to some of the things we can give. You know, you can't give a girl 10 stuffed animals or 10 games, single things. So you kind of have to look and see how you can get them. You know, we like to get more crafts for the older kids, something that they can do, put together. Whether it lasts very long, we can't help that.
Yeah.
You know, toys are toys.
Yeah.
Well, of course,
Art supplies and that kind of thing.
And one of the things we never really say we ask for, but we try to give every child a book in their proper age
That's
group.
what I was going to say. Books are great.
And that doesn't count as a gift.
Really?
Yeah, but we really feel that maybe it'll help them read a little bit better. You know, because as we know, education is very important to get along in the world and in the adult world.
That was always one of my favorite gifts was a book. I
And
always
reading
loved
is very important. If it's a small child, maybe the family will read together with them, bring them closer together. and activity books. But yeah, small handheld electronics. And they got the new Dick Tracy wristwatch now. I think.
Dick Tracy wristwatch.
Well, what but those type of things. The money for any kind of item like that, the cost, we can buy 100 toys.
So perhaps if people maybe don't have the time to go shopping or would rather just have their money go further, maybe just donate the money to you.
Donate to a program. They can donate on our website.
Oh, okay.
They can send us check. I try not to send cash.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
Well,
But
people do.
I'm sure
but
they
don't.
do. Yeah, it's probably better not to. You can write it off if you don't send
And there's
the
a kind of a wish list on our website, toyandjoymakers.org.
Right, right.
That's kind of nice.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So if you need, if you want to volunteer, if you want to donate, go to the website.
Yep.
And you're working on getting a new one too, aren't you? Or you're talking about doing that in the near future,
Yes.
maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
We
always
have to, kind of upgrade.
Yeah, it's a big undertaking.
Yeah.
All right, anything else we need to know before I let you go here tonight?
Well, no, just remember when you're out there shopping, having fun, enjoying it, buy that extra gift, take it to a fire station. You feel pretty good.
So
about
any
it.
fire station, you can
Any
drop off
fire
any fire station.
I'm pretty sure any community around the state of Oregon, they're doing some kind of program and they know where to take the toys. So.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, thanks very much, Dean.
You bet.
Appreciate having you on here.
It's always nice.
I hope you've enjoyed hearing about the organizations in our area that are trying to help the community. There's a big need for toys, for food, for shelter, for just about anything. So do be generous and do what you can. Dig a little deeper in your pockets, buy a little something extra at the store and try to share it with the community. And we appreciate it. I'm Monica Weitzel. This is Community Hotline. We'll see you next week.
Community television is what participatory democracy is about.
Like my friend Laird Ross says, it's the last great American soapbox.
It gives me a voice.
And I'm glad it's available.
It's incredibly important to protect a place where all users of locally based nonprofit media have a place to speak and share their stories.
In 1977, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the US Open twice, 1 in 1.2 billion. The odds of him having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism.
That's it? That's it. Oh, hey, did you see that? Did you see that? You know what that was? That was the flu shot. That was the flu shot. You know what that means, don't you? The flu shot means my white cells are getting ready to roll for this winter. My white cells are ready to say, hey, bring it on, flu, we're ready for you. That's the flu shot. You know what that means? That means my chance of going to get the flu this year just dropped. It also means my chance of seeing a doctor just dropped as well. You know what else it means? It means my daughter and my parents, they're not gonna probably get the flu from me. I feel great! Have you gotten your flu shot?
Get caught buzzed driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
This song was created with heartbeats of children in need. Find out how it can help frontline health workers bring hope to millions of children at everybeatmatters.org.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are the #1 killer of children 1 through 13. Learn how